Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another review. This time around, we're here to review Sonic X Shadows Generations. So, Sonic X Shadow Generations is a wonderful game that has honestly shocked me, and I really did not know that this game was going to be one of my top games of the year. So, in Shadows or Sonic X Shadow Generations, this is an all-new collection featuring 2 unique experiences. So you can play as Shadow in a brand new story campaign with never-before-seen abilities that prove why he's known as the ultimate life form. But you can also play in Sonic Generations, which is the remastered of the 2011 release. And in this, a time-traveling adventure featuring the greatest hit collections of the 3D and 2D Sonic stages with, of course, classic Sonic and modern Sonic. So this game is a package deal at only $59.99. And what's really cool about this game is that, yes, it is great to, of course, play back through Sonic Generations in a remastered version. You know, you have Act 1 and Act 2. In Act 1, you have the 2D kind of classic Sonic. And then in Act 2, you have the modern Sonic, and the stages actually change depending on the Sonic that you choose. And you get to face off against tons of huge bosses, all different types of really great music and art going on while you're playing the game. It's a visually stunning experience. But what takes this game to the next level, of course, is the Shadow Generations section of the game. So Shadow has, of course, returned. He has his own standalone campaign, and his nemesis, Black Doom, has reemerged and is threatens to take over the world once again. So Shadow actually harnesses Doom powers, like he's able to surf on water, fly over obstacles, stop time, with the return of Chaos Control, which is a really cool thing that... Mind you, I'm not the biggest Sonic player, but I've seen this a lot, and there's a lot of people that have talked about, you know, Shadow in general, how much of a badass character he is, and he really is. He's a fantastic character. And it just really kind of hones in how much of a badass character Sonic is in this game. So we did get the digital deluxe edition of the game from Sega. So with the digital deluxe edition, this version of the game comes with the Sonic Hedgehog 3 movie pack, which is releasing December 12th of this year. And in that movie pack, Keanu Reeves actually voices a Sonic in the movie pack because he is voicing... I said Sonic, I meant Shadow. He actually voices Shadow in the movie pack because he is voicing Shadow in the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie. But then you also get a terrorist skin, you get the extra background music, you get the digital art book and soundtrack, new skill points, all different types of stuff. And of course the season pass, which is hopefully going to come with more levels as well. So, as I said, this game has a lot to offer. So, there's all different types of replayability. There's different types of challenge modes that you can play. And of course, there's this new white space. So in this white space, it's like I guess a hub that is built, and it's kind of an open zone gameplay area to where you can gain new powers as Shadows, or, you know, even whenever you're doing it in a Sonic, you can do different type of challenges, uncover all different types of secrets, and much more. So this is a really cool experience, guys, honestly. So to kind of break it down, the graphics of this game are really, really stellar. Fantastic frame rates. I don't think usually sometimes on AAA titles, I'll see some kind of screen tears here and there on PS5, but it ran so smooth on PS5. It was really crazy. The gameplay mechanics are pretty easy to pick up. Now, I'm not the best at some of these, you know, gameplay modes. I will say that. Sonic has always been somewhat of a challenge for me, even though I am somebody that, you know, has ADHD, and, you know, it's almost too fast paced for me. So it's like, it's kind of all over the place. But once you get the basis of the gameplay aspect down, it's pretty easy to pick it up. And of course, playing as Shadow is just such a cool experience. You know, you have the Stingray that you eventually end up unlocking. You're able to, you know, travel all across the water. And then I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but you get more really cool Doom powers as the game goes along. And playing this game as Shadow and then having like super heavy metal in the background going on whenever you're facing some of these really big bosses, and then speeding through these levels and just being a super badass was such a really great experience. It really was a lot of fun. So I know, as you guys know, I'm a very non-traditional kind of reviewer, especially on these videos. I kind of just really want to talk about my overall experience. I had a lot of fun with this game. And of course, playing as classic Sonic, it brought back a lot of my childhood. But playing as modern Sonic and Shadow, I can now see why there's such a big gravitation around this type of new Sonic. It's not something that I've really been used to, but it is definitely something that I want to get used to, because it is there's so many moments in this game that you're facing off against these ultra mega bosses, or you're, you know, defying gravity as a whole because how fast you're moving. And it's just this really stellar visual experience from start to finish. It's something that is a really, really great time with the background music, with the gameplay, with the graphics. It's something I feel that, you know, everybody in the family could play this and really, really love the game. So I definitely think you should check it out. I definitely think you should, you know, maybe use this game as a holiday gift for friends or family. It is by far one of the best Sonic games that is released in some time. That's not from the mindset of somebody that has played a lot of these Sonic games. That's from the mindset of somebody that is just now playing this style of Sonic game, comparing it to the previous Sonics that I played back in 2011. This is definitely, for sure, one hell of an adventure. And it is something that I think anybody, especially if you're an action-packed, action thrill ride type of gamer, this is definitely something that you want to check out. So I am giving Sonic X Shadow Generations a 5 out of 5. I definitely think you should check this game out. It has a lot to offer for only $59.99, and it is a great idea for anyone that is trying to figure out what game they should get their loved ones for the holiday season. Thank you guys so much for checking out our review, and we'll talk to you very soon when we have our next review coming out on Cinelinx.com, or our podcast, or gameplay session, or much more. I love you guys. Peace.